Here. I'm joined by my accomplice in primetime, Matthew Richardson.
Hi Dan, as always it's a pleasure to call the match with you.
We can't forget that a win tonight, making the grand final dream all the more realistic, earns the winner a week off. Richo, what's the value of that week off?
All depends on the team, Dennis. I don't reckon it will have an adverse effect on either of these teams though.
This evening's match is between Brisbane and Essendon. The batters look great as the players get set to run through them. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banner looks great and everything is spelled correctly. Mind you, I'm the last man to ask. Umpire tosses the coin. Brisbane kicking to the left of screen, waiting for the siren now. The game has commenced.
If you fail to prepare, you're prepared to fail.
And there's the bounce. Good fist. The ball in the hands of Leicester. Martin with the mighty fist. Going for goal number 1. Chalk up a goal for the Lions. The game officially underway now. And that goal is right off the top shelf for him. Deft touch from Martin. He gets his hands on the footy, gives it to the running man. Pasternak with the tap. McStone gets it on the bounce. Out of bounds near the 50. Umpire throws the ball in. McKernan punches it. He gains possession. Pasternak. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Pasternak lining up 25 metres out. Going for goal number 1. The Lions get a goal. Pasternak sinking his first goal. Essendon need to be careful not to let this one run away from them. He's putting on a masterclass with goals like that. He's happy with that effort, and so he should be. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Great bounce. Hit by Martin. He has the ball. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Guided down nicely by Goddard. He gets tackled as he hands it off. He gets his hands on the footy. Freeman has his head down now. Freeman just manages to sink it. Brisbane getting the fast start. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Martin with the punch. Quick hands find the running player. Stanton grabs that one. Kicked in a flurry. Strong mark. Kicks it. Nice work from Martin.
Martin loves to take a screamer, and I think the coach won't mind him having a crack. But as he gets better and better, he'll provide real X factor for his team. Paperone with the kick. Hampton, just the better man in that contest. He kicks the ball. Laverde, with beautiful hands above the head. He really is a great target to kick to.
Bumps the pigskin. Nice mark under pressure.
Sending it on its way. Good mark.
Danaher taking aim. Danaher feeds it wide. Nice mark there.
Rockcliffe has his feet firmly on the ground and is just a great leader around the club. He grabs it. He's got a hold of that one. Bastanak marks the ball.
A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. A monster kick will be required from here. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. A clean pickup. Possession number 1 for Hooker. Hooker with the tap. McSpain comes away with the ball. It's shaved the post. The Lions over. The Bombers by 19. Might have to kick it to himself. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. The Lions by 20 points. Bird assesses his options now. He's just trying to find a loose man in the defensive 50. A mark by McKernan. Puts boot to ball. Goddard with the mark. Kicks. Great grab. Myers sends the ball on its way. Leicester kicks. The first quarter is over and the Bombers trailing by 20.
They're in front and they deserve to be in front. They stepped up in all areas and really made their opposition look second rate.
Lots of points scored during that opening term. Anything stands out there, Richo, with the stats?
It appears the Lions have the upper hand in handballs, leading with 13. Neither team are giving an inch in the terms of marking. Essendon on 8 and the Lions on 7.
Hadn't thought of it quite like that, Richo. Let's go back to the action.
Just keep going. Everybody gets better if they keep at it.
Martin taps it. Freeman with the tap. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Hand passes. Approaching the goals now. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Booted by McKernan. Danaher marks it. Gets boot to high. Nice hands. 45 metres out. Going for goal number 1. You can see that happening right after it left his boot. A wasted opportunity, and behind at this stage will do little to improve their position. Rich will take his time. He doesn't want to see it turn over and come back straight over his head. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Merritt with the kick. Over the top of the pack. 45 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Essendon had one to their tally. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. All is in readiness. And look at that bounce. Martin decisively has it now. Hits the running man. Leicester taps. Shackey feeds the hand pass out. He runs for home. Leicester taking a chance at goal. So well timed. Bird with a perfect drop punt. Hampton claims it.
No questioning whether the Bombers can take a mark. I think everyone has seen enough cheap marks taken out there. Essendon need to start kicking more direct for goal. Strong mark there. He slams that on the boot. The mark will be paid.
Martin, a massive kick off the boot. Collected by Laverde. Laverde aims for his man on the ground. The kick just clears the line for a goal. The first goal for Brisbane by 19. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Martin taps. Bumped by Beams. Intercepted by Bill Chambers. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. 50 metres out. Going for goal number 2. It's in the air. Strong mark.
Rich is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent. Martin with the kick.
A good job keeping it in play there, but his attempt was in vain. It's over the line. McKernan coming onto the ground. Both ruckmen standing their ground. Bill Chambers gets the tap. Wow, what a hit. Reminiscent of young, lethal Lee Matthews. Behind posts should be cowering in fear. He wins the contest. Merritt really got onto that one, right off the sweet spot. Green made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Is in his possession. Kicks it across the ground. Takes it well. There's been a lot to enjoy in the second quarter. The scores are Brisbane 26, Essendon 7.
Part of the reason why Brisbane, it's a really even, strong squad at half-time. The Bombers are tired and the competitive edge isn't there.
Time to check the stats. Richo.
If you look at the stats, the Bombers don't look crash hot. If you want to look at the scoreboard, they don't look any better.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Richo. Well, that's half a game. Don't go anywhere. Quarter number 3 is coming up right after this. A nice long half-time break for another half of footy.
Make sure your worst enemy doesn't live between your own two ears.
Papaloni aims for his man on the ground. Hampton with the mighty fist. Laverde collects. Deft touch from McKernan. Martin gets it out of the congestion. Shaki running in, about to kick. What a great goal by Shaki. Brisbane with a healthy gap on the scoreboard, leading the Bombers 32-7. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Deft touch from Martin. Freeman on the ball at the moment. The mark missed by Merritt. Right now he looks like a man in a darkened room trying to discover where all the furniture is. Nice mark under pressure. 40 metres out. A chance to add one more to his tally. The goal for the Bombers. The Bombers are in some real trouble here. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Tapped by Martin. McKernan onto the ball. Laverde comes in like a wrecking ball. Stanton picks up the loose ball. Bumps the pigskin. Oh, he's dropped it. He'll rue that one. Lester runs past and gets the ball. Shaki approaching home now. Marked by Bird. Here's a long kick. The ball goes over the line. Laverde off, breathing like Tony Soprano. McKernan directs it down, scoops up the bouncing ball. Hurley grabs that one. Kicks. Merritt with the mark. Sends it on its way. A good mark under the circumstances.
Danaher is a great mark on the lead, but he can sometimes get worked under the ball in the contest. If he can lift his overhead capability, he will be a star. Green watching the ball. And he's missed. The Bombers trail Brisbane.
Needs someone to break hard. He's ready to bring it back into play. Christensen has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Boots it. A favourable bounce. He collects the loose ball. Advantage. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Sends the Sharon on its way.
Myers always has the ball on a string. Christensen thought he had him. He wins the contested mark. Meningola shoots for goal. He grabs it. Leuenberger getting into position for the kick.
Going for goal number 1. They'll have to put in a lot of effort, but they could still catch up. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. First hand's important. Clean tap by Lester. Martin has the ball. A favourable bounce. squeezes on a handball. Nicely intercepted by Watson. Hooker gets the ball. Essendon trailing by 12 at the break.
If the Lions can maintain their structures and continue playing on their terms, then this game is a foregone conclusion. So it's just about the last roll of the dice if Essendon can tend to make any inroads to this deficit.
Richo, how well are these teams performing?
If you look at the statistics, Essendon looks the goods. Unfortunately, they're not so good looking on the scoreboard.
Insightful, Richo. One quarter to play.
You're never a loser until you quit trying.
McKernan is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Martin. Martin kicks it a long way. Strong mark. Booted by Hawking. Perfect timing from Shaki. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. A monster kick will be required from here. Shaki launches one towards goal. He's having a ball, if you'll excuse the pun. Ominous signs for Brisbane. 3 goals up now.
Shaki is one of the most astute decision makers in the game. Footy is becoming more and more a thinking game, and you can't be out there purely on physical ability. He's a great asset to his club.
Has it now. Martin again, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. He's an absolute ball magnet.
The ambitious kick. I can't believe it. It's a goal. The second goal in the bag. The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce.
McKernan is really good at getting up in the ruck, but his directional taps need some more work. His run-up looks promising. Beams takes the mark. He slams that on the boot. Taylor marks the ball.
Jams it on the boot. Freeman with the mark. Jams it on the boot now. Great mark. Walker kicks hard along the boundary line. Nice mark there. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Didn't middle that kick, did he, Richard?
That was an absolute shocker.
Did he see a ghost? Pasternak thinks that was holding the ball and the umpire agrees. Richo, do you rate him for this kick?
Should kick this 9 times out of 10, but you never can be sure.
Pasternak slams one on the boot for goal. Look at that. He's put it through. The pressure continues to mount with that goal from Pasternak. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Look at that bounce. McKernan outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Good drop punt by Danaher. Hands like dinner plates.
Even though the Bombers are behind on the scoreboard, I think they'd be proud of their dominance in the marking contests, and so they should be. Puts boot to ball. Strong mark there.
Picked by Menangola. Almost a touch of synchronised swinging about that mark. There's the peg, 25 metres out. Going for goal number 3. So close, but just misses. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. Looks like he's going to go long. Christensen with the mark. He's elected to play on. Kicks it long. Picked up under pressure. Guided by Walker. Lester taps. Bill Chambers is able to grab it on the half volley. Bill Chambers guides it. Approaching the goals now. Going for goal number 1. The ball goes over the line. And we'll get a throw in. The Ruckmen are locked in battle. Deft touch from Martin. Deft touch from Freeman. Brisbane are victorious. Richo to wrap up the match.
You have to take some positives out of the loss, but they're going to get judged by the media because it was just such a big game. You don't want to make a habit out of accessing losses like that.
That's a unique spin on things, Richo. Final scores are 50-21. It's all said and done, it's real and it's been fun.